is the timing from Sinji. You know, he can throw. We've seen him go for all these mix-ups. Now, he doesn't just have the one setup that he'll do over and over again. There are slight variations that will really vary up the timing. And, you know, although gravitational pull is a huge, you know, obviously it's a huge factor in this matchup, if Sinji is able to play around just the, basically finding out, like, you know, when he's going to drop it, when he can actually find his openings, that might be able to sort of invalidate the whole, what is supposed to invalidate his kit.
It's going to be a very patient start from both of these players. Sinji just trying to make the floor as inaccessible to Utopian Ray as he possibly can.
When did Luma take 52%? That was the death scream from Luma. I don't even know when that Luma took that much damage.
Little bits of hits here and there are what allows Sinji to chip over the match.
Did you see the spacing on that? And
did you see the questionable landing from Ray?
I mean, I can understand why he would go for there, because who thought that Sinji was actually going to cover that? That's the first gravitational pull we've seen so far this match. I was expecting, you know, it to be a lot more of a factor. That's it. Wow.
Well, maybe we'll see a bit more of them from Utopian Ray, as the first stock end up being a blowout in the complete opposite directions to be expected. And Ray had a bit of a loss for how to approach this matchup, it seems.
Yeah, ooh, okay, nice landing that time around. One thing I'll say is that 2 out of 3 Lumas were taken down with percent. Like, it seems like Sinji, Pac-Man, I feel like, doesn't have a lot of the great tools for just getting rid of Luma. He doesn't have, like, Falcon Jab or anything like that. Instead, he's using moves like Galaxian, just putting the damage onto that little star to eat away at the 50, I believe it's 52 health that
like
she has.
52.5, if you want to be technical.
Ew.
Yeah.
0.5%.
There's actually a lot of moves in this game that calculate to the, to like the first point. I forget what that integer is called. But yeah, it is 52.5 or 52.6 or some obscure number like that. It's really not important. What's important is this wonderful game of hopscotch we've got going on that's finally met with some attacks from these two players.
Yeah, and that gravitational pull, it's leaving the items on the ground for Sinji to pick up once again. I'm wondering if he might be able to do that with Ki. Because normally you see that, okay, good up smash from Utopian Ray, but normally you see that Sinji has to do this whole setup with, like, throwing Ki at the side of the stage in order to, you know, put it in his hand. I wonder if he might think about just letting gravitational pull, you know, make it an item for him. Oh.
It's plays like that are how Sinji's able to get so much damage onto Luma.
Oh!
Danger zone.
None of these techs are coming through for Sinji. Oh, barely able to air dodge through that. Yeah, and this is one of the things about Rosa. If you're not able to take out the stocks, which is definitely one of the issues that Pac-Man has, then you might find yourself dealing with a Rage Rosa, but doesn't
rage
even
when he got 0 stocks. He's done so. Sinji taking that game 1.
Yeah, Sinji looking pretty good right now. He just needs to take one more game in order to meet Venia in Winners Finals, which would be very interesting in and of itself. But for the time being, let's get into game 2 here. Let's see if maybe there could be a little bit of a change. We're going to be seeing totally different stage. This time around, the triplats being Dreamland. I definitely like that. You know, we've seen that Sinji has been liking Town and City more and more. You know, the smaller blast zones can help him out. The platforms definitely help him out, just giving him space to try out, to get those traps set up. And then, you know, the FD variant helps, you know, lock his opponents down for it.
It's worth noting, though, coming into Game 2, we saw a lot of Town and City's transitional phase giving Sinji a lot of opportunity to take the advantage. By that I mean, when there was that lack of platforms, this is where Sinji was really able to put the pressure onto Utopian Ray. He was building up damage and staying passive throughout the majority of it, but as soon as the opportunity arose, he was able to just rise to the occasion and make something out of all of that latent percentage. Here on Dreamland, he doesn't have that luxury. The static triplat layout is going to be helping Utopian Ray a lot more than it's going to be for Sinji. And it's a lot more difficult to control space through those triplats if he's not able to maintain the ledge pressure from Ray. On Ray, rather. That being said, though, center stage firmly in his control, and That's another Luma down.
Yeah, that graveyard of Lumas is piling up. Oh, tries to go for that cheeky grab setup, but that time Utopian Ray able to avoid it and punish with a grab of his own. Oh, I think he tried to use the water himself, but yeah. Okay, 118 now. He has to be really careful. There it is! Amazing patience from Utopian Ray, just waiting out option after option, finally finding that up smash. And Sinji is not looking too happy about that. Utopian Ray might be at 118%, but keep in mind, Pac-Man needs those setups to kill. He doesn't, you know, kill off of a raw move so much. So it could be grim for him if he's not able to find a way to end this stock quickly.
Especially so given that Rosalina with Rage can very well end the stock before Sinji has any time to breathe here. The up air from Luma almost killing from top platform of Dreamland. A very threatening situation for Sinji as the delayed hitboxes of the forward smash put him off stage, almost getting dunked down, but Trampoline coming in to save.
Okay, gets that back throw, trying to go deep right there. Oh, that was so smart.
That was so rude.
Gone. Yep, and you see the expression from Sinji. He's like, yep, nope, that's what happens.
Yup.
And actually, it's, yeah, that's probably the most useful gravitational pull has been so far. But yeah, you can see that will be a problem for him. If he goes for that side B and Utopian Ray is able to just take the pellet from him, he's gone. Like, just always gone.
Game 3's bringing us onto Smashville. We immediately see the cherry come out from Sinji. Fastest possible bonus fruit to charge up. But it doesn't really do anything right out the gate. It's probably one of the least useful in this particular matchup. With the orange will pierce through. The key, of course, high speed.
The Apple also able to get those kills. And the pressure right now. Sinji is stuck on this platform. Finally manages to find his way back down to the stage, but still able to find those combos. Utopian Ray already putting 93% onto Sinji. The back air, once again, doing a bunch of damage, keeping him in this bad spot. Sinji with that amazing game one. It's just a memory at this point as that up smash takes him out. Sinji trying to find his way out of the corner. Utopian Ray ready for it. At the same time, I will say, I said earlier how Numbers has been getting really good at the comebacks. Sinji also, like, if you just like pay attention to the amount of times that he comes back from these sorts of matches, it's kind of crazy, especially considering how difficult it was for him in the past.
It's one time Luma in the Galaxy, not able to give Sinji enough of an opportunity to crack open on Utopian Ray's defenses, but he does have him on the move.
Alright, there's some nice damage once again. Ooh, yeah, he's just using that gravitational pull as a free let me get my Galaxian.
Just as I mentioned earlier, this is someone who knows full and well what gravitational pull is going to do to their character. Recognizes the threat of it, but also the utility of when it occurs.
I'm sorry, that was a surprise cough. As right now, taking a bunch of damage, but an amazing tech from Sinji. He's taken so much damage, though, 101%. This is looking even grimmer than that game 2. Sinji looking for some way to open up Utopian Ray at the moment. The up smash going to send him all the way up to the close to the blast zone, but not just quite yet. Let's see if Sinji is able to abuse this rage that Utopian Ray has been giving him. No, he's going to hit him with the down air, closing out game 3 in a 2-stock.
Very convincing win in favor of Utopian Ray. But one thing that caught me off guard during that, you notice how Luma just sort of phased through the hydrant? He like rapidly vibrated through the hydrant.